So I just got done with the gym. I went today because it's been a few days since I've really even been out in public because of the winter storm that hit, I guess, South of America. Um, yeah, these past few days, man, I've not been feeling it, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Just last week, I felt like everything was going right, and I felt good about everything. It wasn't perfect, but things were starting to look up. I got a girlfriend. I have a job. I have a car. I mean, still a lot of problems, but at least it finally felt like I was winning in some sort of way. Even if I'm nowhere close to the top, that's fine. I mean, I felt satisfied. I felt happy for the first time in a minute. But I mean, just in the span of like what 3 days, everything just fell apart, and I'm just having doubts about everything. I mean, plain and simple, my life sucks. It could be worse, but I mean, it sucks. My life just it sucks. It sucked a week ago, but at least I felt like I had something. Ever since my mom passed, I tried to keep my head up, but the more time goes on, the more I grow tired of pretending I'm just okay with everything. She passed about a year ago now, and like I said at first, I tried to keep my head up. It was affecting me, and I cried, and I was sad about it, but I tried to do things with my friends and with people I cared about that actually made me happy, and I tried to live life, but eventually it didn't really work out. The entirety of summer, I hung out with my friends, but then when school came back around after my mom passed, it just there wasn't really much to be happy about anymore. I guess it really hit me, and school wasn't any better. I mean, people just make fun of me, even my own friends. The first class back, first period on the first day of school, I got laughed at for no reason. I don't even want to get into it, but I got laughed at just for simply speaking. I didn't say anything crazy. I just spoke, and I just got laughed at for no reason. Again, I don't want to get into it, but I mean that's another thing. My experience being ugly in the past absolutely destroyed my confidence. Even if I seriously ascended, I'll never forget how I was treated. It'll never stop affecting me. Even though when I go out in public, I don't get treated as awfully as I used to, it still lives in my mind, and I still just can't forget how I used to be treated because it was awful. I got treated terribly. And I hate to sit here and create first world problems, but I mean, this is my life. This is how it's been for me. I've just been treated poorly just because I was an ugly kid. And it's not all in my head. I hate it when people tell me it's just in my head. It's not. I mean, it's not in my head. This is how I was treated. It's how I grew up. I grew up. My own parents told me I was ugly. My own dad couldn't tell me I was handsome. And even though I'm nowhere near as, I guess, cooked as I used to be, I'm still average. I'm 17, 5'7". I think I'm average looking. I have a aesthetic physique, but I mean that's like the least important thing. And again, I'm 5'7", so it's not really dominant. I'm not assertive over women. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but they don't look at me. I mean, I take my shirt off there, like, oh, okay, cool, but so what? And I still sound like a fucking kid. I mean, I'm turning 18 this year and I sound like this. Like, hear my voice, seriously. I mean, I sound like a kid. And that's kind of why I'm not really confident in the relationship that I have now with my first girlfriend, I guess. She says she likes me a lot, and she does things to prove it. I think she even made a couple posts about me on social media. And she used to text me frequently when we first started dating. But ever since she told me her uncle passed, she's just been distant. And honestly, it's bad timing because we just started dating. So I don't really know if it's because she's bored of me or seriously because her uncle is gone. She hasn't texted me in a few days. And when she did, she took forever to respond, not how she usually would. And I mean, I know I was kind of like this when my mom passed, but I don't know. It's bad timing. And I don't see myself as being interesting towards her. I don't think she'd find me a very interesting person. I know she's attracted to me. She said she was. She told other people she was. I don't think she's lying about that, but I think she just kind of got bored. And I don't feel as good about the relationship as I used to. And that was in the span within like 3 days. She just kind of stopped texting me. We have school tomorrow, so hopefully I'll see her. But I don't know. I'm not too confident about it. And at first I tried to tell myself it's okay. This is probably normal. But now that I think about it, if it were me 2 months ago looking at this, I'd say that she probably doesn't like me. If we're looking at it realistically, I think she just kind of got bored. And I want to say it's okay and it's not a big deal, but I mean, this was the closest I've ever gotten to, I guess, a girl actually liking me, and it felt like she did, but now I'm just not too sure anymore. And the problem is, when I tell people about these problems, it's just brushed off. I feel like I've had a relatively hard life, which is not something to flex, but in reality, I just feel like my life has been unnecessarily difficult. But whenever it really gets to me that my life kind of sucks and I just want to put my head down at school and not talk to anyone, everyone just says I'm faking depression. Even my close friends tell me my problems aren't serious and they minimize how much my life sucks. They tell me I have it good, but I mean, they probably the hardest thing they've ever faced is going up against their parents because they got like a 75 on their test. What right do they have to tell me that my life isn't hard or it doesn't suck? And I know a lot of people in the world have it harder than me. And I think people would even agree that, yeah, I have it hard. But like I said, people in this world, third world countries and other places, they've had it harder than me. They've had it hard their entire life. But between the BP stuff and how I used to get treated, my mom, and other stuff that I don't even want to get into, for someone who lives in a first world country, man, it's just been so unnecessarily hard. I mean, that's just the best way to describe it. Like, I've dealt with so much BS that I just don't have to deal with. I shouldn't have to have gone through. Like, my life didn't have to be this difficult. And it's really unfortunate. And some days I try to pick my head up and tell myself that, after high school and everything, you hate it now, but you'll be slaying. Once you're out of the house, finished with college, you'll be making money and you'll be slaying girls and you'll be out of this state and move to maybe a new state or a new country or wherever and you'll be happy. But nah, I don't. I mean, even I can't believe that myself. I mean, I'm not a complete loser. I don't sit at home all day. I go to the gym, I have a job. So what? That doesn't mean I'm going to be successful when I grow up. I guess I have the discipline to put in work. If it's just going to be like this, where when I become an adult, my life is. I mean, people tell me life is going to be harder when I become an adult. I guess for most people that is true, but I mean, for me, this is already. I mean, it's close to unbearable. So if it gets any harder when I'm an adult, I, I don't even want to grow up. I used to be excited about growing up. I used to be so ready to just get high school over with. And now I don't want to be here. I don't want to be at school and I don't want to keep living like this, but if you're telling me when I become an adult it's going to be even worse, I don't I don't want to grow up. I want to stay like this. I don't want to stay like this, but I don't want to be an adult if it's just going to be worse. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, me getting a girlfriend, I thought that would fix everything. I thought I would finally be happy because, hey, someone actually cares about me. Or at least, it feels like it. I'm pretty sure it's over. It was nice while it lasted, but I'm not sure if it lasted any longer. Would I still even be happy? And I mean, I liked her. I did. I mean, I still do. I hope it isn't over. I hope it's just, she really is just, down about her uncle passing and just doesn't want to talk to anyone, because I've been there. That's not completely unbelievable, but I don't know, to just go from how she was treating me a week ago to now, it's just like, and at school, I try to put on a mask of me being this happy guy, and maybe not all of it is, to other people, maybe not everything seems so bad. So I guess that's when it kind of just gets to me, and I just need to put my head down. That's why people say I'm faking depression or whatever. But I mean, I'm not. I'm not. I always feel like this. Some days, some weeks, worse than others. And I look at other people on YouTube who make videos like I do, and honestly, their issues are just, they're just ugly. Me, I'm not very good looking, and also my life sucks already. Not even factoring in my looks. My life doesn't suck because I'm subpar in the looks department. It sucks because I'm subpar in the looks department and a massive amount of other stuff in my life that made it suck. Not just because I'm not the best looking guy. And some of these people, again, who are in the same genre as I am, they kind of just create issues for themselves. Especially when you're around my age, there's still a lot you can do. And even if you're not, then I mean, there's always surgery. You can always hard max or whatever. You can always make money. You can't revive your mom. I mean, you can't really fix how you used to get treated. I don't know. My life sucks. Have a good day.